Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for anyone with placements in Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Chiron. I'm going to go through the cards on the table, and then we'll get into the tarot to clarify. Scorpio, I feel very sorry for you. If this is your reading and you're resonating, just right off the bat, I feel that you're going through a very tough time. There's no getting around that. I redid your reading for the second time just to double check that I wasn't picking up on the wrong thing. No one wants to post a sad video, but I just pick up that for you guys, a big majority of you this week are going through a very hard time, like a hardship, through a very difficult time, through something quite challenging, something that really hurt you or disappointed you in some deep way. And some of you haven't quite gotten closure just yet from this situation. Some of you are still trying to understand why something happened. Why did this happen? Why did this happen to me? So I do get the sense that whatever did happen for you, Scorpio, you haven't quite gotten the full closure that you need or desire. Spirit wants you to try to focus on your work and on going out with your friends or being around your friends to help you recuperate through this difficult time. There's definitely someone who upset you, and this already happened in the past. So you're at this time looking for answers. You're trying to repair the damage of what was done. I'm not sure yet what the backstory is, but I do feel for you, Scorpio, because it seems like you're just going through a really tough time. If some of you are grieving the loss of a relationship, Spirit wants you to know that you should stay optimistic about your love life, just because, you may have gone through a very difficult journey or situation recently. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have faith in romance at all. So some of you may be feeling like you're giving up on dating or romance in general because you had a really deep disappointment. What else, Spirit? So, yeah, some of you may be affected by, you may be allowing the energy of like an old connection or like a recent breakup to affect your thoughts or like your outlook on what will come next. Like someone may have messed with you in a way that made you feel tainted when it comes to new relationships, when it comes to trusting people and allowing them into your heart. So Spirit wants you to keep an open mind. There's definitely a possibility that the type of person you've been attracting into your life is not the type of person that is good for you necessarily. Like you could have been attracting people into your life who were not balanced or able to give you the type of love and caring that you deserve. So it's probably for the best that whatever the situation is that you just went through ended. However, Spirit just want you to keep an open mind. I believe that going forward, it's important that you consider other types of partners. So like if you've got like a really strict list of things that you go through when you're dating or looking for someone, Spirit wants you to question so that you can heal. So like, don't hyper focus on the ending or what just happened with this person who hurt you. Spirit wants you to shift your focus on internally identifying, why did this affect me in this way? Like, why do I keep attracting this kind of person into my life? So it's exploring that and understanding, for some of you, it might be easier, Scorpio, to understand this, like how you would understand a problem at work. So like if you really get at problem solving at work and you use a process that's very logical, maybe try applying that when it comes to your analysis or self review of how you approach dating or relationships, or what is your list? Question your list. Like, should I be adding things to this list that are not on here? Should I be removing some things that are probably not the best indicator of a good person, right? Like some people may be highly focused on like looks. Some of you may be focused on like what the person looks like. And yes, that's very important because attraction is one of those pillars in love that you need, right? Physical attraction is quite important. But there may be some of you who need to like reassess what specifically you're focusing on, and maybe giving it a different priority on your list. Not that you have to remove it completely, but understanding like what would lead to a healthy attachment, to a healthy relationship. What qualities do I need to be looking for in a person? And am I looking for those, or am I getting stuck on like the superficial or outer qualities, like checking the boxes of like, okay, they have a good job, they have, these values, but like, are they compatible when it comes to living together? Like, would they be somebody that has similar interests? Do you need to change, or how do they make you feel, when you guys are together? Do you enjoy the time, or are you putting them like on a pedestal? So I do get for you, for some of you, that you're going through some difficulty at this time. I'm going to get some additional cards to kind of find out what's going on with your situation, Scorpio. Show me what's going on, Spirit. What is Scorpio going through? So yeah, some of you had to cut someone out. Some of you had to I think words were exchanged. Like, words were exchanged between you and a person. And I don't think the conversation went super well. So maybe you said something you regret. Maybe you said something you regret, or they said something that they now regret. But there was some type of argument here, Scorpio. Someone definitely decided to cut the other person out, or to create some distance in the connection. So you guys may be going through like a separation for some of you, or a breakup for others of you. There could be someone who's dating long distance and it's causing issues in the relationship because, maybe there hasn't been a solid conversation on next steps, or like where the relationship would go. So maybe it's time to have that conversation, because I do feel that there's some uncertainty that's weighing somebody down in this connection. Like, there is some ambiguity or uncertainty. One or the other person involved in this connection definitely wants things to move towards towards a more defined future, whereas the other person may be a little worried about how that future looks, or may not be ready to come up with those next steps just yet. So there could have been a difficult conversation, or perhaps some of you are avoiding having a difficult conversation, but then it's making you doubt the way that you feel about the future in the connection. So that could be happening for some of you. Let me get some additional cards to find out what's going on with your person. Show me what's going on with Scorpio's person. Some of you may be with people that are playing games, or it may look like they're playing games. Somebody may just be stressing you out with a lot of back and forth, or a lot of indecision or ambiguity, Scorpio. What else is going on with Scorpio's person? Okay. Conquest. Blind spot. And broken. So someone may have really left you feeling upset, Scorpio. Somebody may have treated you like just another notch in the tree. Like, some of you may be feeling used, like this person you just kind of want the truth from them. You may have somebody who's like very, like you feel like they're yanking your chain, like they're like back and forth, like they won't quite commit to something specific, or they say what you want to hear, but then they do something different. And so you feel very anxious at times, or you may be just straight up confused. You may need to like discuss this person with your friends just to try to straighten it all out in your head. Um, I definitely see that you have been dealing with someone who caused quite a lot of stress for you and difficulty. What else, Spirit? What else does Scorpio need to know about this person? Okay. You got this one twice because it tried to come out earlier. So lost. You feel like you have been abandoned, but there's a deeper connection coming. So, yeah. I think some of you may have already ended things with this person who treated you like, you know, like, I keep getting a piece of ass, so sorry for the bad words, but it kept coming, so I just had to say it. What else, Spirit? Okay, this one fell on the ground. Exit plan. So either they were planning on leaving all along, or somebody may not have broken things off, because, you know, I'm reading for multiple people, but there is someone who either has already left the relationship or is planning to exit the relationship and already had the exit plan kind of set. You got flighty at the bottom, so like somebody's easily scared off, or like, you know, if you say too much about commitment or you say too much about next steps, they start like getting skittish and kind of pulling away. Some of you may want to plan travel with this person, and you know, you may be like, all I wanted to do is plan a trip. Like, I don't get why that's such a big deal. We've been dating for some time, and then, you know, the person just wouldn't commit or like give you the dates, or like tell you why they weren't willing to do it, or they made excuses. You just want the truth. I get that multiple times for you, Scorpio. You just want the truth. You want to understand why. You want to have you want to get answers from this person, because they're honestly, they're very messy. They're causing you to feel confused. Some of you may be angry at this person, and others of you may just be kind of distant and pulling away, or like trying to not think about them. But at the end of the day, this person's leaving you empty, Scorpio. They are not fulfilling your needs. They are not, you know, they are not coming through for you. So is it worth it? Like, is it worth it? The way they make you feel, like anxious, questioning yourself, down a rabbit hole. Is it worth it? Like, I guess that's what I ask you to ask yourself as you're trying to get closure from this person. Is it worth it to expend your energy on even trying to figure them out? Or should you be focusing elsewhere? Should you be focusing, even if you don't, like if you're too hurt to focus on other people, at least turn inwards, like Spirit said in the beginning, at least turn inwards and assess yourself so that this doesn't happen to you again. And like really scrutinize what qualities you look for in a partner, how you approach romantic relationships, how fast you invest in someone, how fast you allow them in and give them your trust. Because I do get that there's a possibility of you moving forward and out of this connection and attracting something much better, but only if you're able to heal from this and give yourself the closure you need. So I do feel sorry for you guys going through all this difficulty and pain, Scorpio. I hope that you heal and feel better soon. And I will look forward to reading for you on the next video. Thank you, and have a great evening.